Guys, I'm back. So first I should probably announce some things and just kind of talk about where I've been in general. So as most of you know, in real life, I take high school courses and college courses, and I recently made a post saying that I wasn't really going to be active due to the fact that I've had so much work. I am trying to be more active, but I also do a lot of reading and writing because currently I'm working on my own book, so I have to take my time to do that. Let's discuss writing right now. I have had quite a couple of new horses. I've had a lot of changes. I've had a lot happen recently. And a couple months ago, aka probably a month or two ago, I bought 3 Mustangs. So the first one is Dakota here. She's kind of similar to how Cranberry looks, with the front half of her, and then you get to the back half and it's what's wrong with her? Her butt's got spots now. So she's an off-brand Cranberry basically, but kind of meaner. You can extend. There you go. Good girl. So I've been doing a lot of work with her. She's a very forward horse. She rides the rail a lot. Which, I mean, yes, you want to some extent while you're writing English, but it's not my preferred writing style. I started her under saddle in Western to give her a foundation. But she really, really hated it. So I tried bareback riding, which was probably not the smartest idea, but she actually really enjoyed it. And I finally integrated riding with a bit a couple of days ago. And so she's been okay. I don't work her as frequently as I should, but I also don't want to overwork her because then she won't enjoy working. Along with buying her, I purchased a stallion. That stallion's name is Ranger. He is the sweetest little Western horse that I have ever ridden. He was absolutely terrified to begin with. And I really thought that he was about to be a really bad fit for the barn. While she was more spirited and easier to train, he was a little more docile and kinder, but he was definitely harder to train, mainly because he was scared. But he did warm up quicker than any of the others. I also had bought a little filly. She is absolutely the sweetest. I'll give you guys a name reveal later, when I show you guys some videos of her. I think you guys are going to fall in love with her, and she's a great opportunity for the barn to be able to come together as a community and help her grow. We did end up letting Dakota kind of be her mother in a sense, because the person I bought her from ended up separating her from her mother because her mother was going to be bought by someone else. But that was a weaning process, and she was old enough to be weaned, but we still wanted to give her somebody who could help guide her. So she is in pasture with some of the other mares. As for a little trot. Come on, no. Okay, let's slow down. You can see she's really, really brazy, and she kind of, yes, she's collected, but she's kind of just meh. I've been doing very, very light work with her. She's a really great horse. I think she'd be a great opportunity. Now, this may not be her forever home, and she may go somewhere else after I'm finished with her training, but it is not always guaranteed, so she may have found her forever home, and she may not have. Also, what do you guys think? I want to cut her mane and maybe cut it short, but I also love it long. It adds to her being spirited. And she does have such a nice, like, sitted trot. Like, she's bouncing, yeah, but she's very, like, flowy and rhythmic. So it's really easy to, like, sit her trot and be comfortable. Good girl. And sometimes I'll throw a little circle in here, and I just, like, ooh, I cut that a little close. Because it's really good for her to have something different than just following the rail. So I'm going to cut down this middle line and avoid the jump because she's not jumping that. I did not set this up, but it's going to work in my favor because I'll just cross that little small crest rail in a second. Let me switch leads. Hold on. She cannot do a fly and lead change. She can't do it. To save her life, I'm sorry. I wish she could. Alright, I'm going to come around and I'm going to jump that small little itty bitty cross wheel. Or I might go over the ground poles. No, I do the cross rail first. You can just kind of tell she's smoother in the canter. That was my bad. I did not line her up great. But she's not a bad horse. She just needs some time to figure out her life and get around to it again. Yeah, I've lined that up really bad, but she did really good. Good girl. And whoa. And walk. Good girl. I think this horse is really going to be something in the future. She's been under saddle for not that long now, a couple of months. And I mean, like, she's a really fit horse. I'm not gonna lie to you, that was a very short session, but I'm okay with it being a 45-minute ride. Do I ride her for 2 hours sometimes? Yeah. Do I get on her for 15 minutes sometimes? Yeah. But I'm appreciative that she's respectful. I'm just now realizing my horse does not have a brow band on this bridle. I was putting it on earlier and I was like, what's wrong with this? That's what's wrong. There's no brow band. Wow. She is so well behaved. Have I had accidents on her? Yeah. Have I fallen off her? No. Has she refused? Has she acted up? Has she reared, bucked? Yeah. Training a Mustang is not for the weak. She's not every Mustang's gonna be an angel. You may get one Mustang that you work with, best horse you've ever met, worked with, whatever. You may get one Mustang and that's itself. You don't know what you're gonna get and you don't know what you're working with. So I was definitely fortunate here. Bye guys. Did they just freaking copy my horse? Okay, bro. And anyways, so let's blooper. She gets very bumpy and she's very bracy. You can see she is. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, okay. Blooper. Leads. Ooh. But I just missed that whole thing. Anyways, that's blooper. Pew! Hold on. Get back over here. Let's do it again. Oh my gosh, how do I keep missing? Blooper.